Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
8-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from the 20. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bengals 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Being chased, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. O'Shane Jimenez. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Gain of 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Newton throwing again. Steps away to his left. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy.
Derrick Henry all alone. Right down there. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. option to start the drive. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Derrick Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tennessee Titans. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Bengals' 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Gary Jennings with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Boy, what a job there. Fourth down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick is.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Titans 28, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Garoppolo now. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own.
So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st down.
Here we go. White. 21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's right.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He was brought down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, and now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Henry, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Henry is the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
That's the end of the first.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll give Henry another shot. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bengals 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. Third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
On down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now this time Garoppolo will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late.
3-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going deep here. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Titans 35, Bengals 27.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
33-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
33-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Dancing to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Little OT scramble drill that time.